What is up, beautiful people? It's your girl Cam, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm back with my 2025 reading journal, and I want to work on this journal a little bit more. And I think today I'm going to work on completing some of my trackers. So let's get into it. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Cam. This is Piece of the Plans, and I am so glad that you are here. This is your first time joining me. Welcome. I hope you find something here that inspires you. If you do, I hope you'll give me a like and consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post new content right here for you. If you're an OG, welcome back. We are going to set up some trackers here in my reading journal, and I am so grateful for your support. So let's get into these trackers. So we've done quite a bit in this journal. You set up a bunch of bookshelves, and I'm so close to having this done, but I've got a few more pages I need to set up. So I've got my stamps, I've got some stickers, I've got paper, I've got washi tape. I think I've got all the tools that I need. So let's get started with this daily reading tracker. I want to look at my not too shabby stamp set and see if there's anything in here that I can use to set this page up. So I see reading, and I see tracker, and I see monthly, and I can use tracker. So I think that's what we'll do. But what I'm actually tracking is whether or not I read every day of the month. So I've got the months indicated here across the top with the first letter of each month. And then I've got 31 spaces going down for each month. And so when I read, I will mark how many pages I've read for each day. So let me put down my main sticker on this page, and then I want to add the legend. Okay, I think at the bottom of this page I want to put some of this paper. I can already tell my desk is going to be a mess by the time we finish this, because I have so many things I want to include in here. And I think I want to put this paper down at the bottom. Like right here. And then I think I want to add the sticker on after that. Okay, so we'll put this script paper down here at the bottom. Cut off a little bit of this excess. Okay, I'm going to add this doll sticker in here. I drew something similar to this last year. I'm glad I was able to find some clip art that gave me the same kind of vibe as what I created last year. So I'm going to put this sticker over here on the side. Oops. Just like that. Now I want to add a legend. So I think I'll put it down a little bit lower here. And we're going to put a little box. This will be 0 pages. And then the next one will be 1 to let's say 1 to 50. And then we'll say 51 to 100. And then this last one will be 101 plus. So if I read over 100 pages in one day, that's what will indicate that level of reading. Okay, then I have this paper that I want to put in here that's from the paper pad. I think it's called Academia from Michaels. I want to put this up here at the top. It says Certified Book Lover. And I want to use this at the top. And so we'll put it right up here. I think that looks good. Now on the next page, I want to use more of that same paper. And on this page, this is going to be my monthly tracker. I'm going to put headers on them in just a second, but this will be my monthly tracker where I will track how many books I read each month. I typically don't read more than 12. So if I do read more than 12, I can just put plus however many over in the side, but I doubt that I will do that. But I'm going to put this paper over here, and I do want to tear the top of it just a tad. Okay, and for this page, I want to use this sticker here for my monthly tracker. The girl with her big stack of books. I just love that. And I might actually have to cut her down just a little bit so that she can fit on this page. But I think that'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, love how that looks. And now I want to put my headers up top. And then I think we'll be done with these 2 pages. Okay, so now I'm going to use my not too shabby stamps to stamp out reading tracker. Okay, one of the things I wanted to do is use some scrapbook paper or some paper period to stamp my headers on, so that if I make a mistake, I'm not actually ruining my journal. I'm just ruining one little piece of paper that I can replace with another piece of paper. So that is what I am going to do. I am going to stamp these headers onto some pieces of scrapbook paper. And That way I don't have to be stressed about perfect stamping, because that's not what we're here for. We're not here for stressing out. We're here for creativity, not stress. Okay, that's going to do it for my first two trackers, the daily reading tracker and my monthly tracker. Okay, the next page is for my monthly stats. So I'm tracking how many. So this page is for my monthly stats, and on this page I'm going to be tracking how many books I purchased, how many books I read, how many pages I read, and then break those numbers down by, and then I will break those numbers down by genre. So how many fantasy books did I read in this month? How many romances did I read? Like that. And because Not Too Shabby, Teresa from Not Too Shabby created all these cute little icons. I'm going to use those on this page after I put in the month stickers. Let me put these month stickers down real quick, and then we'll get into the super fun part. Okay, so I think I've got my categories all plotted out up here at the top in pencil. So these are my categories. I've got total books read, total pages read. Then I've got a category for reading physical books that I own, and then library books that I borrowed, then ebooks, then audiobooks. Then for the genres or subcategories, I've got thriller, fantasy, fiction, even though I know that thriller and fantasy are all fiction, but my subcategories, I want to kind of see how my reading is divided up. So fiction for me is just straight up fiction. It's not a fantasy. It's not a thriller. It's a contemporary fiction. It's a historical fiction. That is what I mean by that. I do know that all of these are fiction. I just want to break them down by like subgenre or subcategory. Okay, so again, thriller, fantasy, fiction, nonfiction, romance, sci-fi, religion, and graphic novels. That is what I am going to categorize. So let's start with books. The number of books I'm going to read. So I'm going to grab this little picture of one of the books. Okay, good. Then we'll go with pages read. I want to try to use one of these. It's best way for me to do this. Maybe this way. Because I just want to stamp one of them as a library book. I think I have an idea. I think I've seen somebody kind of block the stamp off. You only get what you want. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so that's a book that I own, and I might put an O in the middle of it, and then we'll do that same stamp again and put an L in it for library book. Oh, don't put the book in upside down. Okay, good. That looks good. Okay. That actually turned out pretty good. Now I'm going to stamp the ebook. Perfect. Oh, that's so cute. Now I'm going to stamp the audiobook. Oh, that is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Okay, so now we're getting into the subgenres. So we're going to go with thriller first. Then fantasy. Then we're going to go with fiction. Then nonfiction. Then romance. And sci-fi. And religion. And then graphic novel. And for that one, I use a blank book, and I'm just going to write graphic in there. Okay, and then on this page, I think I want to do, for decoration, I think I want to do this book washi. I got this from Amazon. I think I want to put it at the top and bottom of this page. Okay, and then I think I want to put monthly stats in this little box here in the corner. Great. All right, that looks good to me. So let's continue with the next tracker. Okay, this is where I want to track my Goodreads, and I want to use this book stamp. Okay, on this page, I want to track my Goodreads. And next year, I think I'm going to challenge myself to read 100 books. This year, I challenged myself to read 80, and I met that goal around August or September, I think. So, I think I can challenge myself to read 100 books. And if I get to a point where it's looking like it's going to be difficult, I will read some graphic novels. I'll read some novellas to try to get that number done. That's only if next year becomes a challenge for me for reading. That's only in that case. Otherwise, I'm going to stick to my normal full-length novels. So in terms of decoration for this page, I want to use this cute little girl and this girl. These two girls from my Goodreads page. So I wonder if I want to add some washi or some paper up there. Let me see what I have. This kind of looks good. I kind of like this. And what we can do, it'll kind of be doing two things at once, taking care of two things at one time, because I can put this across the top, and I can also use it as a place for me to put my title, my header. And I know a lot of people have been talking about, a lot. I've heard a few people saying that they are leaving Goodreads and going to other apps. And, you know, I'm on several apps, several reading apps. I use Storygraph. I still use Goodreads, and I also use Fable. But I don't particularly see any reason to leave Goodreads at this point. I think it's a place that a lot of readers are familiar with. And a lot of people use that app and website to track their reading still. And it's a good place to interact with a lot of readers, and you can find authors over there. So I don't really see, long story short, I don't see any reason to leave Goodreads at this point. That could change, but at this time, I'm still hanging on with Goodreads. They are okay with me. So I'm going to put one of the little girls here. I don't know. I have another girl sitting on clouds. I could put her over there. And it could just be one pink and one blue, or I could use the moon girl. I think I want to use the moon girl like I originally planned. I think that's what I'll do. And we'll find someplace else for the other cloud girl to go. We'll find a spot for her. But for now, we're going to do one cloud and one moon girl. Okay, so here is where it's going to get interesting because I want to use these stamps to stamp out my Goodreads goal for the year. Okay, so I'm going to try to do 6 rows of 8 and then do 2 books at the bottom and then do the same thing on the other side. That's what I'm going to try to do. So 6 rows of 8. Okay, now that was fun. That was very fun, stamping out all of those books. That was fun. I kind of wish I had moved this over just a little bit, but I'm not going to be nitpicky about it. I am good to go. All I need to do now is number the books. I've got 50 on this side and 50 on this side. I will number these, and then I will, I think I'll go all the way across like that. And then I'll put Goodreads goal at the top, and then we'll be done with this page. That looks good to me. So let's move on to my next tracker. This is another daily reading tracker that I'm going to use. I just like having this big overview for each month of how much reading I've been doing. So I'm going to put a little bit of this paper at the top. And I'm going to try to leave some space to put the months across the top of this chart. And then we're going to add a little bit of decoration to this page, but not much at all, just a little bit. But I like having this big overview of not necessarily how much I've read, but that I did read every day. Because that is one of my goals, to read something every day, even if it's just 3 pages. If I'm not in the mood and I'm just having a rough day or whatever the case may be, I'm super busy, I still want to read at least a couple pages every day. I think they say that all you need to do is like 5 pages a day for your mental health. But there are still some days when I skip reading, and I don't want to do that. I want to read something every day. So that's the purpose of this particular tracker, just tracking that I am indeed reading something every day. It's not tracking how much, just that I am reading. Okay, so I'm going to add the months of the year up at the top of each of these columns. Okay, and then in terms of deco, I think I want to use these 2 girls. This girl sitting in the tree. And cut off this excess. And I think here I'm just going to write it out by hand, daily reading goal. Ooh, this is some pretty washi. I think I want to add this washi tape at the bottom of this page. And it's so pretty. It's a different little flavor from what I have been using. And I think it's so pretty. I like it. I'll put a little bit more tape here. Secure that down. And we are done. Daily reading goal tracker is completed. Let's do one more. One more. Okay, this is my book bingo. And I want to decorate this page as well. Then I think we'll be done for today. If my phone can, let me check my battery on my phone to see how I'm doing. We're doing good. I've been filming for almost 2 hours. Of course, this video is not going to be 2 hours long for you, but that's how long I've been filming. So I want to take some of this paper and I want to make a little corner. And I want to put it here in the bottom. So with book bingo, I'm just kind of challenging myself to read certain genres of books or certain types of books, books that are set in another country, books that are written by men, because I don't read a lot of books by men. I have to really challenge myself to do that. It's not really intentional. It's just the books that I like are mostly written by women. So it's nothing intentional there. It's just how it has been. I'm going to do another corner for the right hand side of the page. And so yeah, it's challenges like that, to read books written by men, to read books from other countries, to read books that were recommended by a friend, to read a banned book, to read a book with a one-word title. So it's just a fun way to challenge myself to read different types of books. It's so interesting to see what types of books get banned. That is always very interesting to me, because who is deciding what is good for us to read? I think we start going down a real slippery slope when we start telling, especially adults, what types of books they can read. Banning books for adults? That seems weird. I want to put some deco on this book bingo side right here. Now, this page is going to be reserved for something very similar to book bingo, but I'm going to call it book adventures. And so it's not necessarily what kind of books I read, but like where I read them. Like read a book outdoors, read a book on vacation, read a book in the car, read a book with a friend, things like that. So adventurous, I put that in quotation marks, adventurous, or maybe just fun things that you can do while reading, or fun ways that you can read. So that's what this page is going to be for. Documenting bookish things that I can do. That'll be fun. And maybe even slightly adventurous. Slightly. And I have the perfect sticker to go with this. And this is cute, cute girl with her backpack and her book. And there's like leaves growing out of the backpack. So it's like she is taking a book adventure. She is on a book adventure. And I want to use her on this page. Okay, and then we'll just put this girl right here on the edge of the page. Oh my gosh, I think she looks so cute. Okay, and then I've got all of these little color coordinated boxes that I'm going to use to write down my different adventures. And then I'll put a little checkbox inside of each adventure, each fun reading idea. And when I accomplish, looking for my tweezers. Let's find the tweezers first. And when I accomplish that goal, or when I do that activity, then I can just come in here and check it off. So I think I've got about 20 of these. So I'm going to try to get, no, I think I have 16. I think 16 is what I originally had, not 20, 16. So I'm going to try to put these in here. And I would like to make this page more fun by finding some little icons to match the adventure. I haven't done that part yet, but that is on my list of things that I'm looking for to complete this journal. Looking for some little icons that would match the book activity or book adventure. So I'll be on the lookout for those. Okay, and that is going to do it for my trackers for today. So let's take a look at what I was able to get done today. I'm almost done with this reading journal, y'all. Almost. It always takes me longer than I think it's going to take. All right, first we have the reading tracker, where I'm going to track how many pages I read each day. We've got 0, 1 to 50, 51 to 100, and 100 plus. Then we've got my monthly tracker, where I track how many books I read each month. I love how these pages turned out. Then we have my monthly stats. I loved using these stamps from Not Too Shabby. This was so fun to put this together, and it turned out so great. Love, love, love it. I love the washi at the top and bottom. The stamps look so cute. And then we have my Goodreads goal. This was another fun page to do. So fun to use all these stamps, and much quicker than drawing everything out by hand. Love that. I'm going to challenge myself to read 100 books next year. So this will be perfect. And I'll just come in and color these books in with a mild liner every time I read a book next year. And then we have my daily reading goal tracker. So this is not really tracking how much I read, but that I am making a concerted effort to read every day, even if it's just 5 pages. This is kind of a way to just remind me to read every single day. I love how this page turned out. So pretty. And then finally, we have my book bingo and my reading adventures. These are more than trackers. These are like challenges to just challenge myself to do something different in the reading arena. And I do have one little empty space there that I can put a book sticker in. Let me see if I can find a really cute book sticker super quick. I've been trying to keep all of my book-related stickers in this bag because I collect so many of them throughout the year. I just want to try to keep everything together. So let me see if I can find a sticker that'll go in that little box. Ooh, I think this one might go. Let's see. This stack of books. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Perfect. All right, and that's going to do it for me for this video. I thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll take a moment and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified every time I post new content right here for you. I think I have one more video in this 2025 reading journal setup series, and then we'll be ready to start the year off with some great books, and I'll be ready to track all of my reading for 2025. So I hope that you are getting your reading journals all prepped and ready to go for the new year, and I hope that your week is full of love, joy, and most of all, peace. I'll see you next time.